We don't show the bodies of children without a good reason, but this is potential evidence that chemical weapons were used. And here at the Pentagon, officials have updated the target list for potential airstrikes in Syria. Officials are telling us that Assad's forces are moving, and so the options available to President Obama have to be current. Every new image from the site of an alleged chemical weapons attack in Syria pushes President Obama harder to defend his red line.
What we've seen indicates that this is clearly a big event of grave concern.
But the outrage among U.S. allies is building, along with pressure to do more.
This is not something that a humane or civilized world can ignore.
British officials say inspectors need to analyze the evidence, which is deteriorating by the hour.
And that means the UN team that is in Damascus, only 20 minutes travel away, being able to get there and to investigate.
Even as Russia called on Syria to give the inspectors access, critics of the Obama administration were asking why the new U.S. ambassador to the UN sent a deputy to the Security Council emergency session instead of attending herself.
Ambassador Power is on a prearranged trip.
The critics took issue with Samantha Power tweeting from her vacation overseas. Hundreds dead in streets, including kids killed by chem weapons. UN must get there fast, and if true, perps must face justice. A U.S. official says Power has come home and did participate remotely in national security meetings. The Pentagon has just updated a list of potential targets in Syria, including the option of using cruise missiles to destroy Assad's capability to deliver chemical weapons. But Syrian opposition forces say the U.S. has been so hesitant, the Assad regime can ignore White House warnings.
We'll use chemical weapons again, and we will take that red line and we'll toss it in the garbage.
Heartbreak in the upper ranks of the Iranian military at the official announcement of the death of Major General Qassem Soleimani, the commander of Iran's Quds Force, the Revolutionary Guard unit responsible for foreign operations. Soleimani was killed in a U.S. drone strike in Baghdad. And anger at Friday prayers in the Iranian capital for the assassination of a man who led the charge against ISIL in Iraq and Syria, and whose death seems likely to lead to more conflict.
God willing, it is now time to clear and cleanse the region of these devils. It is now time to show more resistance to the Americans and show our resistance with action, to tell those Yankees to get out of here, get lost.
In the early hours of Friday morning, shortly after arriving at Baghdad International Airport, U.S. missiles killed Soleimani and his close ally, Abu Mahdi al-Muhandis, the deputy head of the Iranian-backed Iraqi militia, Hashd al-Shabi. Other members of the group were also killed in the attack. A drone strike hit their convoy as they left the airport. For Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, Soleimani was a trusted confidant, a member of his inner circle. His killing in a targeted attack, the most extreme escalation in tensions between Tehran and Washington in recent years. Khamenei warned there will be revenge.
The cruelest people on earth assassinated the honorable commander who courageously fought for years against the evils and bandits of the world. Soleimani's martyrdom will make Iran more decisive to resist America's expansionism and to defend our Islamic values. With no doubt, Iran and other freedom-seeking countries in the region will take his revenge.
In Tehran, senior leaders met in an emergency meeting of Iran's National Security Council. Many Iranians see the U.S. attack as an act of war.
Across the region, there will be implications. Anywhere where there's an American military presence, Americans should leave those countries immediately. But if I was in the Emirates, I would leave now. If I was an American in Iraq, I would leave now. If I was an American any part in Southwest Asia, I would leave immediately.
Set your markers to code red. All our drones are going to give top priority to your safety. No red assets have ever been lost.
Okay.
Okay?
Does that make you feel better?
But listen, keep those bracelets on, you're completely safe. Okay? Good. Enjoy the show. All right.